Region 5 Quad A, only Central Carroll is mathematically eliminated from postseason play. Chapel Hill, Sandy Creek, and LaGrange have one region win each. Tonight, the Grangers host the Patriots from Tyrone in a must-win for both teams. It is that simple as the regular season is winding down. Hello from Callaway Stadium. This is LaGrange High Granger football. Along with Coach Cal Hires and Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producer-engineer is Coleman Weiss, and our board operator is Taylor Sears. As mentioned last week, Cal Preps and the other preseason predictors had Sandy Creek facing Cartersville for the state championship. But now the Patriots are battling for their playoff life with games against Cedartown and Central after tonight. LaGrange is just 4 turnovers from being 3-1. 4 turnovers that, if had not happened, would put the Grangers in line to host the first round of the playoffs. But instead, a loss tonight will send them to their respective houses in November, and the Grangers plan on not letting that happen. Coming up next, we'll have the pregame comments from Tommy and Cal, setting the stage for tonight's game. Then we'll take a look at the standings and where the teams across the state are set as the playoff race starts shaping up. Then we'll have the game and field conditions, followed by the coin toss and the opening kickoff. But first, we're going to step aside for this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and they donate a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times. Between the 16s, they've got to go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23.5. You know, with prices like these are not going to last long. Come see us today or online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
Back again here at Callaway Stadium as the Grangers are set to take on the Sandy Creek Patriots. And it's kind of an interesting situation, Cal. You know, we saw the Troop Tigers go from 1-9 last year to 1 loss this year. Sandy Creek expected to be really good this year. They're kind of struggling this year.
Yeah, it is hard to explain. Our hats off to Troop County for the improvement that they've made over the course of the year. Sandy Creek is a very puzzling team. Like you said, they were predicted to play for the state championship with Cartersville, but whatever's happening in that program is bewildering, to say the least. That they're fighting for their playoff hopes tonight, and I haven't been able to watch them play, and I haven't heard anything about them this year. But watching them warm up, they look like a solid football team.
They do, but I was talking with Coach Phelps on the sideline over there watching. I'm seeing the quarterbacks lead the receivers a good bit. Some drops out there. The line looks good. Their kicking looks excellent, but the passing game just by warm-ups didn't look all that well.
Maybe just a lack of concentration. Maybe a little too loosey-goosey. You don't want your players walking around all tensed up and not relaxed, but you don't want them too relaxed either. So that might be the case of what's happening to them right now. Is they're just probably too relaxed, and hopefully they're lackadaisical enough that we can take advantage of that tonight.
I'd like to see that translate to their play on the field tonight. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline, and Tommy, the Grangers have their own issues to deal with from last week, the troop game. The quarterback for LaGrange, LaPerion Perry, as I'm told, will not play tonight, although we did see a number 3 out there on the field and dressed. I'm told DeAndre Pollard also won't play, and of course Chase Sams won't play. Some banged up injuries tonight.
I think it took not only a physical toll on them last week, but a mental toll too. And LaPerion left it all on the field last week and played a remarkable game. Took some unusually hard licks. Maybe some of them a little late or a little extra or whatever, but you just don't bounce back from that quick. And we just have to, I think it's game time decision probably.
Coaches also told me that they did not have a great week of practice, especially Wednesday. Just their mind wasn't really into it. Hopefully, though, Thursday was better, and hopefully tonight will be a lot better on the mental aspect of that, Coach. The mental aspect is really crucial with these teenagers.
Hey, it sure is a very delicate mind you're looking at here. An 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old mind. I hope none of them have conceded the fact that we're not going to make the playoffs, because we still have a chance to make these things, make this thing this year. We should be at the peak of our focus right now, coming into these last 2 games with playoff implications. You better get your mind right now, because if you don't have it right tonight, you're guaranteed to be out of the playoffs. As long as you still have a chance, your mind should be sharp and should be able to at least practice and rehearse what you're going to do in the big game.
Now, help me with the rules aspect, because I understand the JV played last night. Is there like a 6-quarter rule or something what you can do? Because the reason I asked that, JV is 5-0, and talking with some of the coaches, there are some JV players that are chomping at the bit. They do have their mind right, and they're wanting to go. Obviously, they can't play full 4 quarters tonight, but if the game gets one way or the other, I'd love to see some of these young guys get in there and play some ball and show what they can do.
Yeah, let's tip our hat to Jeff Anderson and Zach Browning. Let's see who the Zach Moss and the help that they get. If that JV team is undefeated, then that's a major accomplishment in itself. You're allowed to play up to 6 quarters in 1 week. So the players that played all 4 quarters last night are eligible for 2 quarters tonight.
Right.
So, and if we have players that didn't play but 2 quarters, have 4 quarters tonight, but you're allowed up to 6 quarters in 1 week.
Should be interesting. Let's hope that the Grangers are ahead enough that they can put some of these youngsters in there and do well. It is going to be very interesting, though, Tommy. This is do or die, definitely for the Grangers. Lose tonight, and they're done. They'll still have another game next week against Chapel Hill, and that'll be senior night. But if there's any time for them to get themselves off the mat, it's tonight.
It really is, and hopefully we'll have Sandy Creek that is kind of in the same mood, or we'll just kind of find out who can reach down and get that little extra tonight and do it. This is the best football weather we've had as far as temperatures dropping and got a little breeze. Feels really like good fall football to me out here, and a little Christmas in the air, and hopefully that'll translate into some excitement.
Not a cloud in the sky. My weather app says it's 67 degrees, but it's got a stiff 15-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the north. I'm looking at Old Glory flying in the breeze, and yes, it is. It's not starched, but it is flapping pretty good out there. I was out there, and yeah, it is. It's the kind of weather that you want to run around in, and you want to get real active in, so you'll be warmed up.
Yeah, this is the weather we want to have, through the middle of the season, through the after the first third of the season at least. Start having some cool weather to play in, and this tonight is what I would have liked to have seen about mid-September.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking at flag pointing right directly at y'all. So, with the kicking game and so forth, it may play a factor in that, especially in passing. But it just feels good to me. I see people out here with toboggans on and stuff like this, a winter freeze, and I just want to kind of laugh. I'm out here in my shirt sleeve, and it just feels great to me.
Well, it definitely feels good. Although it feels pretty good up here in the press box without the open air. But I wouldn't mind having the open air.
Yeah, they're the ones with the toboggans on are getting ready for that 40-something degree weather that's going to hit probably about midnight or
in the morning,
2 o'clock.
No.
I'll have my toboggan on the soccer field tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I promise you.
Yeah, Coach Paulie and I are only one of the few that have our short sleeves on right now. We're ready for this cool weather, but. We good right now. I mean, no, I'm fine.
I was about to say that the energy that you two have, I'm not surprised that you've only got your shirt sleeves on.
When we were playing Sandy Creek 3 or 4 years ago, it really dropped, and that's when I found out I had a little thyroid hyperactivity on my thyroid. And, and I mean, it got in 30s that game. And,
I remember that.
Donnie Branson had his toboggan on and gloves on, and he said, "You not cold?" I said, "No, it feels like football weather to me." He said, "You need to go to the doctor."
And he was right.
He was right. But it's not to that point tonight. I hope I don't need to go to the doctor over again. But
we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna take a look at the standings around Region 5 plus around the state, and see how the playoffs are shaping up around the area, and then a little bit later on we'll have the coin toss and the opening kickoff. But first, we'll step aside for this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center, ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
And welcome back to Callaway Stadium. It's LaGrange versus Sandy Creek here in Region 5 Quad A action. While we're waiting for the anthem, let's go ahead and take a look at the region standings here in Region 5. It is Cartersville on top at 4-0. Also, Troop is at 4-0. The Troop Tigers defeating Cedartown in a thriller last night here at Callaway Stadium, defeating Cedartown 23-20. I was quite surprised to see Kevin Eckelberry's tweet where Cedartown had the lead at the half, but the Troop Tigers wound up coming back to win that game.
Hats off to Troop County. I mean, being able to hang in against a tough team like Cedartown, and the way they played the second half against LaGrange, you figure if they had the lead at halftime that, they'd be able to finish them off. But, Troop's got that mentality now that they do not quit, and they will relentlessly pursue you on defense, and they'll keep pounding at you on offense, which is, why they're successful this year.
And taking advantage of turnovers, which they did against us and they did against Cedartown last night. With the loss, Cedartown drops to 2-2. Sandy Creek and Chapel Hill are both at 1-2, and LaGrange is 1-3. So it's 6 teams still battling out for the last for those 4 playoff spots. Central Carroll County is at 0-4, 0-8 overall for the season. They're having a tough row of it.
Yeah, that's really tough right there.
From battling Callaway for the region championship last year and the year before to 0-8 this year. New coach, new offense. Some of the seniors, I'm told, just flat quit on the team, but they've got some rebuilding to do. And from what I understand, like the Grangers, they've got some good young talent coming up through the ranks. So next couple of years should be good for Central Carroll. Region 5 is matched up with Region 7 for the first round of the playoff, and Region 7 looks like this. Blessed Trinity is at 2-0. There's only 5 teams in that region, so one team is not going to make the playoffs. Blessed Trinity and Marist. Blessed Trinity's 1-0. Blessed Trinity's 2-0. Marist is 1-0. And from all accounts, tonight's game between those two will likely be the region champ. West Hall is at 1-1. White County, that sounds familiar, up there in Cleveland. They're 0-1. And Chastity, well, that also sounds familiar.
Yeah.
They are 0-2 in that region. In Region 6, it's Ridgeland. Well, that's another team that sounds familiar. We've been there recently. They are 3-0 up there in Region 6, followed by Northwest Whitfield at 3-1. Pickens at 2-1. Heritage of Ringgold 2-2. Southeast Whitfield also at 2-2, and Gilmer and Lafayette winding up at 0-3. And quickly, Region 8. Region 8 is very easy. It's Jefferson, Oconee County, and Stevens County at 2-0. Madison County, North Oconee, and St. Pius at 0-2. When we come back, we'll finish looking at the rest of the region standings and do the coin toss. But first, we will step aside for this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know if prices like these are not gonna last long, come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Stadium. It's LaGrange versus Sandy Creek in Region 5 Quad A action. I'm Michael Buchanan alongside Cal Hires, Tommy Whitworth on the sideline. Let's take a quick look at the top half of the regions 1 through 4 in Quad A. Cairo, now Region 1 is very interesting. How it's shaping up so far is mind-boggling. You've got Cairo at 4-0, and you've got Shaw at 0-4. Then you've got Hardaway, Northside Columbus, Westover, America Sumter, Carver of Columbus, and Columbus High School, the Blue Devils, all at 2-2. Talk about a log jam.
That's very interesting to see. Carver and Shaw toward the bottom of that region.
Yeah.
That's just mind-boggling.
Carver 3-4 overall, and Hardaway 4-2 overall.
Hardaway was they were close to winless a couple of years ago, and look at them now. And Northside, and I understand that Spencer, even though they're not in that region, but they're
in Callaway's region, and they're undefeated, as is Callaway so far in the region.
The momentum has shifted from the Carver area, which shows you what the magnet school system is, how the football power can tilt to one school or another. And they can legally recruit.
Yeah, well,
it's hard to play against that.
Very much so. They're matched up with Region 3 in Quad A, where you've got Thompson and Burke County at 2-0, Cross Creek and Baldwin at 1-1, and Richmond Academy and Hepzibah at 0-2. In Region 2 Quad A, another familiar team, Mary Persons, they are tied with West Lawrence at 2-0. Those two teams are playing each other tonight. We'll keep an eye on that score as the night goes on. Upson Lee and Perry is at 1-1, and Spalding and Howard are at 0-2. And then finally in Region 4 Quad A, it's Woodward Academy at 4-0, and they're the only ones undefeated in that region. Eastside is next to them at 3-1. Salem is at 2-1. Luella is 2-2. North Clayton is at 1-2. And Druid Hills and Henry County bringing up the rear at 0-3. Also, want to remind you that a couple other games that we're going to be looking at tonight as I get my score sheet out here. The Callaway Cavaliers, 2-0, and they're playing at Temple, who is 0-2 tonight. And Spencer's also undefeated. The Cavaliers will host Spencer next Friday night here at Callaway Stadium. One other game of note, the East Coweta, the Indians. They're playing at Pebblebrook tonight. Now, the reason I'm mentioning that, if East Coweta wins, that will be head coach Steve Pardue's 200th win overall, including the games that he won up there in Kentucky. He's won 182 here in Georgia, but the 17 wins that he's had up there in Kentucky, he's 199. So if they win tonight, it'll be win number 200 for Coach Pardue, and you got to take your hat off to that.
Well, what a credit to Coach Pardue and all the staffs that have ever worked for him. 200 wins is not easy in the state of Georgia, and you know, even if you go perfect in every year in the regular season, going 10-0 each season, you'd have to do it for 20 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And to be in it as long as Steve has, you know.
Of course, it helps having 5 and 4 and 3 playoff wins down the road. That helps condense that a little bit.
Yeah. And, you know, just the longevity of being in a play, even one place for an extended period of time, you know, he's just done a great job everywhere he stopped, and it doesn't happen by accident. The man knows football, and he knows how to win.
Okay, Tommy did not make the trip with the coin toss, so we're going to tell you what. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
We're back again at Callaway Stadium as the Grangers getting set to take on the Sandy Creek Patriots, and the coin toss has been done.
LaGrange won the toss and deferred to the second half.
All right, so that means Sandy Creek will get the ball first, and Sandy Creek is in their white road jerseys, white on white with the red numerals, the red piping down the sides, the white helmets. Granger's in their blue on blue, Granger blue jerseys with the white numerals and the blue pants and the silver helmet and the Granger star. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline. Tommy, your final thoughts going into tonight's game. What's your thoughts about this game tonight? Not hearing Tommy. I don't know if it's his microphone or... there we go. We hear him. Go ahead, Tommy.
Hello.
We got you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I was just on the sideline over here talking to alumni Sam Alajibutu.
All right.
And he's going to get him up for the game tonight. Of course, I'm afraid he's going to go down to Auburn tomorrow and get Arkansas up for the game. So that's part of that process. But I'm looking for him to do the coin toss here in just a second.
They've already done it?
Okay, I was talking to Sam when that happened.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I missed it.
The Grangers won the toss. They deferred to the second half. So South Carolina. I got SC on my score sheet here. Sandy Creek. Thank goodness they're not playing South Carolina. Sandy Creek is going to receive the kickoff to start the first half.
I don't know, with South Carolina playing like they are, I'd probably rather play them tonight.
You're right.
I had a fun night last night. I'm glad LaGrange didn't play last night because my Troy Trojans and my Green Bay Packers were both playing last night. I was surfing the remote back and forth, wearing out that last button. All right, Sandy Creek set to return. The Grangers number 82, Matt Rainey, set to kick off. And here we go. And whistles are blowing. Was somebody offside again? How many offsides has that been now this year?
Been quite a few, Michael. It's just a matter of disciplining yourself not to take off before the kicker passes your face.
I want to remind you this broadcast of Granger football is authorized under the rights granted to Eagles Nest Incorporated by LaGrange High School, and it's intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LaGrange High School is prohibited.
Great kickoff by Rainey on that kickoff. Hopefully he can get another one into it. He's just got to get 5 more yards this time.
Kicking it into the wind. And there's the kick. Fielded around the 12-yard line to the 15, to the 20, up the middle to the 30. He's got room to the 40. And it's a foot race, and he may go. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Sandy Creek. Slips down as he gets into the end zone, and I don't see any flags.
Just a great job of the Sandy Creek wedge that they had set up in the middle of the field. LaGrange did a good job of maintaining their lanes coming down the field, but when that wedge got to our front men, it just opened up like the Red Sea.
Extra point attempt by David Gonzalez. There's the kick. It is up. It's on its way, and it is good. Timeout on the field. 11:45 left to go in the first quarter. Already, Sandy Creek on the board, 7-0. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you've gotten your flu shot, now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
90-yard kickoff return by Sandy Creek. Extra point is good. It's 7-0. Now LaGrange will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own 24-yard line after the return. And is that indeed LaPerion Perry back there I see, Tommy?
It looks like Ahmad is, well, LaPerion is over there too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see LaPerion wearing number 3. He's going to take the snap in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to Ahmad, and he'll get across the 25 to about the 26-yard line for a 2-yard gain.
A little handoff straight up the middle. Ahmad lined up on the right side of the right side of the offensive line, and came back across LaPerion's face and went over the left side of the line for some good yardage. I see LaPerrion pulling that ball if that defensive end goes after the running back.
3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Perry in the shotgun, rolling out to his right. Throws to Thrash, caught at the 30, dropped at the 35-yard line. That should be enough for a first down.
A little rollout to the right, and the inside receiver Thrash on an out pattern. Just nice little easy throw and catch for LaPerrion and Ricky.
This first down brought to you by Home Pharmacy.
Interesting to see Thrash in the slot there, because right now he's on the left side. You got Russell, you got Kadarius Grissom, and you got Thrash, and a quick out pass and caught to Thrash once again. He is.
I think Jalen Wilson maybe caught that one.
That was Wilson?
No, that was Thrash. Wilson coming down the other side.
Yeah, Thrash to the inside receiver, just a little seam route. LaPerrion's first 2 passes, just 2 little quick hitters.
And both of them getting first downs. Fresh set of downs for the Grangers. Trailing 7-0. Ball at the 45-yard line. 10:30 to go in the first quarter.
Tommy and Michael, y'all see this little mismatch right here, Wilson on number 29?
I've been watching that.
Yeah, we probably will see a fade before the night's over out here on this little mismatch we got.
And somebody called a timeout. Somebody else may have seen that mismatch. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Sandy Creek up 7-0. Grangers driving. Back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices, see? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
First and 10 for LaGrange from their own 45-yard line. Ball spotted just inside the right hash mark with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Perry in the shotgun, and whistles blown, flags thrown. Ahmad Ogletree is the lone setback.
Had a little motion over there.
Perry throwing a strike to the umpire, who's going to mark the ball off 5 yards to the 40. Changing footballs, getting a warmer one, I think.
And right here, Michael and Tommy, this is the part of the season where mistakes like this should not be happening. I mean, everybody knows their assignment and knows that you need to be still at the snap.
Just discipline.
2 receivers left. Perry rolling out to his left. Looking for
He's
someone to throw
open.
it
He's
to.
open.
And he's going to run out of bounds around the 38-yard line. Who is open, Cal?
Hey, Jalen Wilson up there by the sideline, Tommy.
Right in front of me, he was wide open, but he just couldn't. He was running against his body and trying to. He saw him, but by the time he saw him, it was close to the sideline and it closed down on him.
Yeah, LaPerrion rolling left, and Jalen Wilson. He ran a 5-step stop, and whenever LaPerrion goes to running and scrambling, Jalen broke open down the sideline.
2nd and 17. 4 wide to the right, 1 left. Perry rolling out to his right. Throwing. Caught. Jalen Wilson wide open to the 50, to the 40. Foot race to the 30. Dragged down to the 25-yard line. Move those chains.
Good job by Jalen settling down inside that defense, the defensive zone coverage that they had. And LaPerrion was able to stop and throw without having to scramble. Offensive line doing a tremendous job of protection.
Bo Russell threw a big block on that to get another 10 yards.
Again, 4 receivers right. 1 left. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Quick out pass to Thrash at the 30. 25, stutter stepping, and dragged down at the 22-yard line. Gain of 3.
Thrash in the quad set out here on the snap of the ball. He backs up a couple of steps and swings towards the sideline. LaPerrion checked his receivers downfield and then got the ball to Thrash for a good gain.
2nd down and 7. 2 receivers left. That's Russell and Thrash. 1 receiver to the right side. That's Wilson.
Here's our mismatch again.
And they're going to give to Ogletree, who gets a good, decent block from Russell, but the defender shedding the block from him and bringing Ogletree down around the 20. Did gain 2 out of it though.
Yeah, I think if Ahmad cuts it straight up field at that block by Bo Russell, he gets a few more yards. But he sure did have an open sideline to run to.
It closed down on him fairly quick, though. Their pursuit, the back end pursuit caught up with him.
3rd and 5. 1 receiver left, 2 right. Perry waiting for the snap. There it is. Fakes to Ogletree. He's going to throw it and almost intercepted. The defender, number 36, Nehemiah McIntosh, jumped right in front of Bo Russell, I believe it was, and almost had an interception.
Yeah, LaPerrion rolling right. He's got 1 receiver running a short route and the outside receiver running a post corner, and he may have had his post corner open. I think it was covered by the time he decided to throw the ball.
We're going to attempt about a 37-yard field goal here.
Ball spotted on the far hash mark at the 27. Jacoby Smith, the holder. There's the kick. It's on its way, and it is no good, just short.
A little wide right and short.
So a missed 37-yard field goal.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't get a good foot on that ball, Michael. It looked like it was spinning quite wildly.
Like one of my drivers.
I think he just caught the bottom third of the ball.
Sandy Creek's offense on the field for the first time. 1 receiver to the right side. There's the pitch to the running back. We'll get his name in just a minute, but the Grangers swarming to him. He'll get a couple yards to the 22-yard line. Their quarterback is Bryant Walker, the son of Chip Walker, the grandson of Rodney Walker, who has 300 yards as a head 300 wins as a head coach.
I formation toss sweep to the tailback with the fullback lead block, and Grangers did a good job of spreading that thing out.
Walker under center. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Hands the ball straight across the middle to the 25, 26-yard line.
Fullback dive right behind the center. Granger defensive line getting pushed a little bit, but I think that was Marquez Payne with the tackle along with
Jonathan
Alajibutu.
Yep. Sam's got to be smiling when he sees his nephew making plays. 3rd down and 4. Walker goes under center. 3 receivers bunched up to the right side. Walker's looking for one of them. He throws it, and I believe, did he catch it? No, incomplete. Looks like he had it in his hands, but did not complete the catch as he went to the ground. 4th down.
Sandy Creek with the tight trips formation to the right side. None of the receivers were beyond 5 yards of the outside lineman, and that way you can run some little picks. And had the receiver open, but just threw it where he couldn't catch it.
So their punter standing at his own 12. Face masks hike snap. Gets the punt off. And Thrash is going to let it roll dead around the 37-yard line. So from 137 to the other. 6:36 left to go in the first quarter of play. Sandy Creek 7 and LaGrange nothing. Grangers now coming onto the field.
Impressive stand by the Grangers that time, Michael and Tommy. We were able, since we didn't get to see him after the kickoff, Grangers defense playing really well just then.
That was a good 3 and out as we've seen this year, basically.
Again, 4 receivers to the left, 1 right. Perry in the shotgun. All alone in the backfield. Rolling out to his left under some pressure. Now he throws it and caught at the 42. Cuts it upfield to the 45-yard line. Brought down at the 47. Going to be about a yard short.
DeAnthony Rachel on a fantastic catch. He going up and fingertipping the ball at the peak of his jump. Turning around and getting good yardage after the catch.
Just a bang-bang play, it really was. It was good execution.
Again, 4 receivers to the right. Wilson, Ogletree, Rachel, and Thrash. Bo Russell all alone on the left side. Perry takes the snap. Oh, man, he was going to take the draw play, and he still may have wound up with the first down. He was almost caught in the backfield, escaped one tackler, and just tried to slip by a second one, and yeah, they're going to move the chains.
LaPerrion showing some athleticism. He gets the snap, sets up to throw, and then you can tell it was a quarterback draw. As soon as he took a step, he had a defender right in his face, spun a 360, and got back to the line of scrimmage and got the first down. Great individual effort.
Glad he didn't do a 180. He's going the wrong way.
I've got to work on my geometry.
Coach Kenny Moore help you with that. 1st and 10 for the Grangers, trailing 7-0. Perry firing, incomplete. A little too tall there for Jalen Wilson.
Yeah, we had two. It looked like we had 2 receivers in the same area. Might have had a route bust.
2nd and 10.
But I'm impressed with the Granger offensive line with the pass protection.
.518 left to go in the first quarter. Grangers trailing 7-0, but driving. 2nd and 10 from their own 48. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ogletree will take the pitch. He'll try the right side to the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, and run out of bounds just short of the 15-yard line.
Ahmad Ogletree on the right halfback spot, catching the quick pitch from LaPerrion. I think LaPerrion's reading the defensive end on that. He drew the defensive end toward him and got the pitch to Ahmad, who showed some great speed coming through and getting good yardage.
Gain of 31. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Perry's going to pitch it to Ogletree once again. This time yanked down around the 14, and they're going to spot at the 15-yard line, actually. Gain of 2.
Oh, that. I don't know about that spot,
I don't either.
Because he got pulled backwards, and the referee put the ball on the sideline where he fell down, where he got pulled down.
Well, he had at least another half yard on that. I was clear across the field, but he should have been spotted on the other side of the 15.
2nd and 8. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right. That one is Jalen Wilson by himself over here. Perry looking, and he's going to go down. He's going to be sacked back around the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd and long.
Sandy Creek's defense, they brought a linebacker that time that I guess we didn't pick him up.
Nathan Brown, big senior, 220 pounds, just collapsed on him.
So on my math, 3rd and about 15, maybe 16.
That's about my luck. I start bragging on the offensive line, then we get a sack.
2 receivers left, 3 right. Perry takes the snap, looking. He's going to throw it on downfield and incomplete, or did he catch it? Oh, he caught it! He was on his belly. D'Anthony Rachel catching that ball at about the 4-yard line.
And LaPerion doing a great job avoiding the rush. Again, Sandy Creek brings 2 linebackers that time along with the 4 linemen, and he steps up into the pocket, not losing composure, steps up into the pocket, puts his whole body in that throw, and a great reception by D'Anthony Rachel.
He's made 2 great catches on this drive that will have.
Sandy Creek calls timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Patriots leading 7-0 over the Grangers, but the Grangers have first and goal at the 4-yard line. Back in 30, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
The LaGrange Blue Sox annual Granger Gala is back. It'll be Thursday, November the 10th at Delavant, 141 Main Street. Silent auction is at 6:30. Reverse raffle is 7 o'clock. Entertainment is by Mr. Terrific. Tickets are $100 for the chance to win great prizes, including a grand prize of up to $5,000. See any Granger baseball parent, player, or coach if you want to buy a ticket. I already got mine. Love to see you there. 3:34 left to go in the first quarter. Granger's trailing 7-0, but first and goal from the Patriot 4-yard line sees 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Perry in the shotgun, looking for someone to throw it to. He's got a man open at the 3, at the 2, at the 1, fighting. He's in! Touchdown, Grangers! Give him 6. A 4-yard pitch and catch, and then a battle to get that last yard, and the Grangers get on the board.
Tommy, that was a Jalen Wilson on the reception, right?
No. That was Jamari Thrash on that reception, number 8. And he did basically like he did last week. He caught the ball, got tangled up about the 1 or 2 yard line, and was able to reach across the plane and get it into the end zone.
What a great individual effort.
Right here in front of him is beautiful.
Extra point attempt. Gets the snap down, gets the kick up. It is on its way, and it is good, blocked. So LaGrange trailing 7-6 with 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds, it's LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times. Between the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. You know, with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at KeyofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
8 plays, 62 yards, a 4-yard touchdown catch by Thrash, set up with a 31-yard run by Ahmad Ogletree. Extra point has been blocked though, so it's 7-6, Sandy Creek. Now LaGrange set to kick the ball off. Here comes Rainey with the kick. High sky kick, and it's going to go out of bounds around the 26-yard line. Looks like they were trying to maybe sky it in a place where the Patriots weren't, and trying to get coverage down there to maybe recover it.
Yeah, he got the sky to the open spot, just a little too close to the sideline. But it's hard. It's really hard to control how far the ball would go. But he put it in a good spot.
So Sandy Creek will set up 1st and 10 from their own 35. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. Backs in the I formation. Walker is going to hand it off to the running back who's dotting the I, but he won't get far. Maybe 2 yards as the Grangers swarm on him.
LaMarcus Brown, Jacoby Smith.
Saw Rico Dunn out there too.
And who's the 92? I keep
Pollard.
Pollard.
Pollard. Yeah, I got to start putting 92 on the roster. That wasn't his number to start with, but he's been wearing it a lot.
Yeah, straight dive play. A lead play that we were able to stop.
So from the 37, hands off to the 40, 45, far sideline, 50. Brought down is Jalen Green, the senior running back.
This time they run that lead play to the right side, the offensive right side to our left side, and we had a couple of bad angles on the tackle, on the attempted tackles. And if it's not for Thrash, he's gone for 6.
So from the Granger 47-yard line, 1st and 10. One receiver each side. Hands it off again, straight up the middle, just belly play up to the 45, 44, maybe the 43-yard line, gain of 4.
LaMarcus Brown, once again coming in from the defensive end spot. I'm looking for Walker to pull that ball if LaMarcus is able to get to that running back that fast.
We owe you a station ID. We'll get that to you as quick as we can. 2 receivers to the right side. Nobody split off left. Now the shift. The tight end goes from the left to the right side. Hands the ball out to the running back. Rangers submarine in and bring them down around the 41.
That's Jonathan Olajibutu and James Clark and Rico Dunn in on the tackle. Good job of covering that play.
See if we can hold them on this 3rd down here.
Big 3rd down play, 3rd and 4. One receiver split off way over to the near side, near the numbers. Another one in the slot on the left side. Walker goes under center. That
got him to jump.
Yeah.
That shift.
Yeah, the called shift. As soon as the center puts his hand on the ball, the defensive calls shift and they move. And a lot of times it'll work, especially with an offensive lineman that's kind of nervous about blocking.
Instead of 3rd and 4, that makes it 3rd and 9.
Really looks like James Clark is in a better shape this week as far as his leg goes than last week.
One receiver left, one right. Backs in the eye. Walker straight back. Nope, he's going to hand it off to the running back, who's brought down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Olajibutu once again coming in from his defensive end spot. Was not fooled at all on the draw play.
He had a hold on it too. I believe it was a flag on it. I think it was a hold.
I think I'd decline this.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's the holding against Sandy Creek. It declined, brings up 4th down. 4th and 9.
But then again, that's just me.
And here comes the punting unit. You're listening to LaGrange High Granger football on WCJM 100.9 FM The Bull, serving West Point LaGrange. Also on Eagle1023.com. I'm Michael Buchanan alongside with Cal Hires.
Let's go, D!
Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline, braving the temperatures. There's the snap. There's the punt. Rangers are letting it go, and it's going to roll. Shamari Thrash acted like he was going to pick it up, but thought better of it. As the ball's down at the 5-yard line. 10.3 seconds left to go in the half. Rangers trailing 7-6, but with the ball, 1st and 10 from the 5.
Jamari getting a little talking to from Diallo. Anytime you do not field that punt, you get away from it. You don't hang around. You don't hang around the ball and even act like you're going to pick it up, because if that ball accidentally, even if you accidentally touch it and they recover, it's their ball.
Yeah, that ball's not round. It could take a left turn on you and touch you. Ain't that right, Tommy?
That's absolutely right. And sometimes they'll say it touched you when it didn't touch you.
1st and 10 from the 5. Perry in the shotgun. Ogletree with him. Going to hand it off to Ogletree, who'll get up to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They were trying to strip that ball away from him, but Ogletree able to hang on tight.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the first quarter of play. With your score, Sandy Creek 7, LaGrange 6. Back after this 1-minute break, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
To sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Start the second quarter of play. Grangers trailing 7-6, and 2nd down and 10 from the 5-yard line. Got to get out of the shadow of your own goalpost, Cal.
Yeah, I'm looking for LaPerrion to use his feet right here more than anything. The handoff to Ahmad didn't produce anything, so I'm looking for him to roll out to this trip side and possibly do some magic with his feet.
Trips are to the right side, one to the left. Perry's going to keep it himself. He's going to get ankle tackled and dropped. Just one player there grabbing onto an ankle, holding on like a bear trap, and while the rest of the Sandy Creek Patriots come in and clean it up.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a design quarterback draw, but he took a little too long to try to run around the block of Big Joe Thornton. But as soon as he tucked the ball and started running, the Sandy Creek defense was all over him.
Had he gotten past that, I saw a lot of room there. Had he gotten past that one defender, he would have had a first down, I think, easily, but got to get past that first one.
Yeah, that's right.
3rd down from the 3. Out of the shotgun. Perry firing it. Caught about the 10, maybe the 12-yard line. Going to be short of the line to gain, though.
He's got to know where those sticks are, and he came about 2 yards shy of the sticks.
Yep. Down to the 12. Jalen Wilson with the catch, but brings up 4th and 3, and that's time to punt.
Good play, good execution, just did not penetrate further enough down the field.
Yeah, if Jalen was able to break that tackle, he would have had the first down. But it is a design 5-step slant that he's supposed to run.
Rosenkrantz standing with his heels on the goal line. High snap. He does get it down. He does get it off. And fielded just short of the 40-yard line, 35-30, 25-20, near sideline, knocked out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Grangers did not need that.
And the wall for Sandy Creek was set up on their right side, and Rosencrantz punted right into it. Of course, you don't know what side they're going to be running to, but if had Rosencrantz been able to punt that ball to the other side of the field, it would have been a little harder to get to the wall that they had set up. But there was only one blue jersey that was able to stop that, and we stopped it.
They can barely get a first down with 2 inches if they have to.
First down. Running back gets hammered.
Oh, ball loose. They got it.
Yeah, they did get it. The ball looked like the Grangers may have had it further down, but then it got batted backwards and fell on by the Sandy Creek Patriot back. Look at him marking about the 10-yard line, so no gain.
Good hit by Jonathan Olajibutu.
Oh, that was a tremendous hit. I was just fixing to ask you who had that good hit to knock the ball loose.
Second down. Backs in the I formation. That was Green, the ball carrier before. Looks like he's going to get it again, and he's going to be tripped up probably around the 8, but he falls forward down near the 5-yard line. Third down.
James Clark and Olajibutu again, 2 seniors.
Yeah, Granger defense tightening up really well. Just don't have a whole lot of field to defend.
2 receivers to the right side. Man in motion, tight end goes to the right side. Going to hand the ball off to Graham again. This time he's in. Actually looked like number 4, Dresden Parson on that carry, and they're in for the touchdown.
Sandy Creek lines up with that tight end on the left side, and then when they switch him to the right side, the Grangers made no adjustment of any kind to make up the difference. So we had basically one man short, and they ran that lead play in there.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 8:57 left to go in the first half of play. It is now Sandy Creek 14, LaGrange 6. Back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
And we're back again at Callaway Stadium. A 3-play, 10-yard drive. Story is special teams so far tonight for Sandy Creek. A kickoff return for a touchdown, and then a punt return to the Granger 10-yard line, giving them a short field and giving them a 14-0 lead. And now the ensuing kickoff called offside on the Patriots this time. And it's interesting, the guy giving the signal for the referee was not wearing a white hat, it's a black hat, and fumbled on the return, picked up by LaGrange to the 35-40, dropped about the 42-yard line.
The Grangers were moving LePerion all over the field, trying to get him to the point where the kicker was going to kick the ball. And whenever he finally did kick it, LePerion he mishandled the catch, but was able to pick it up and get a good return out of it. But we're moving him all over the place trying to get the ball in his hands.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 right. Ogletree in the backfield with Perry. Perry in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. He's going to throw it long. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be overthrown. He was out of bounds anyway. Intended for, I believe that's Thrash.
Yes. Or is it Jalen Wilson? I think that's Jalen Wilson.
Yep, it is. It's number 2. Yep.
He had that. They've spotted that mismatch with that LaCorey Rouse on that side, the cornerback on that side.
Wilson all alone on the right side. Rachel, Thrash, and Russell on the near side. Perry looking to throw it, looking to run. He does throw it instead, and incomplete, intended for Rachel around the 35-yard line, 3rd down.
Perry on doing all he can to scramble to buy some time. Had DeAnthony breaking across the middle to against that zone, and he put it right. He put it right where it had to be. It's just a little too hot to handle.
3rd and 10. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Perry under some pressure. He's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down and more. 40. Slides down, baseball slide tackle around the 36-yard line. Got the first down, and wisely doesn't take a hit.
That's right, Michael. I was just fixing to say that's very smart of LaPerrion, because he had 3 white jerseys coming in on him that he certainly didn't need to try to run over him. Good baseball slide, but good scramble to pick up the first down.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1st and 10 for the Grangers, trailing 14-6. Perry takes a snap, firing, quick pass to Wilson. No, incomplete. I thought he had caught it, but I guess he didn't have control of it before the ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
Yeah, a quick slant to Jalen Wilson off the right side. A 3-step slant that LaPerrion put the ball where it had to be for only Jalen to come down with it, just off his fingertips.
He just couldn't hold it in. If he could have held it in, I believe he'd been off to the races.
2nd and 10. Perry takes a snap, looking, rolling out to his right, eluding tacklers. And now he's just going to throw it on up there, and it's intercepted at the 15, and he is going to be brought down about the 17-yard line. Just a prayer of a ball being thrown up there, and too many white jerseys there to catch it.
A good job of scrambling once again. He just put the ball up in the air with too much air under it.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those old winged ducks. He just, that wind got behind it, and it fluttered up there a little too high. And
Granger defense in need of a big stop right here.
1 receiver right side, 1 left for the Patriots. Ball at their own 16-yard line. Backs in the I formation. Play action fake. Walker throws it all by himself and just thrown it too high and couldn't come down with it. Number 31, Parker Mallett, the tight end, was all by himself, but just thrown a little too high.
At that time, the Grangers, when they shifted that tight end over to the other side, the Grangers did adjust that time to the shift. So we had the lead. We probably had the lead stock, but Sandy Creek doing a good job of reading that and trying to get the ball to their tight end on a little out.
2nd and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Walker hands the ball off, slowed up, but he shed the tackler to 35 to 25 rather to the 30. Brought down near the 34-yard line. That's going to be enough to move the chains.
Jadarius Young doing a good job of chasing the ball carrier down. We had him dead to right in the backfield, but he shedded two of our tacklers.
Just hard to bring him down when you're trying to arm.
One receiver to the left side, two to the right. Walker under center. Hands the ball off to the running back. Shedding another tackler. And then brought down. That's number 23, Marvin Hubbard.
We're going to have a hold on the defensive line. On the offensive lineman. They really tackled Rico Dunn.
You can't do that.
Should be. Yes.
And now the white hat holding against Sandy Creek. It's going to back him up.
And Thrash on the tackle was trying to strip that ball away on the way down. You know, that's going to work every so often.
So now instead of 1st and 10, we're looking at
1st and 18.
Yep. Trying to do the math in my head, and I'm not fast enough. Rolling out to his right is Walker. Looking, firing, and too hot to handle.
Going to get another hold on the offensive lineman on Coy Tedescucci over here.
Carlos Christian, the fullback, out of the backfield, and I guess that's the reason he's not a receiver, because he just couldn't handle onto that ball.
Little flood pass out to the flats over here on the right side, offensive right side. There's a linebacker assigned to that fullback, but it sure is tough to cover him whenever he disappears in that traffic in the wad of humanity that along the line of scrimmage.
So 1st down once again. Ball is spotted at the 12-yard line. They need the 43. So 1st and 31.
That was from the point of infraction back there, which was add a little extra.
Back to pass. Nope, going to hand the ball off, and he's just going to get up to about the 15-yard line. 2nd down.
Sandy Creek running a tailback draw, and Olajibutu once again not fooled on the draw play, makes the primary tackle along with 3 or 4 other blue jerseys.
6:20 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Granger's trailing 14-6. Sandy Creek with the ball, 2nd down and half a mile. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Man in motion.
There's that adjustment again. Tight end shifts over here to the other side. Something about that Sandy Creek didn't like.
Sandy Creek will call a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. LaGrange trailing 14-6. Back in 30 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you've got your flu shot, now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
I can't stress how much you need to get that flu shot over at Holmes Pharmacy. Coleman and I were sharing flu war stories. I've only had it once, and I pray I never get it again.
Some bad stuff.
5:59 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Now, either Sandy Creek did not like what they saw on the adjustment that LaGrange made, or they saw something that they liked.
Looks like they're doing the same formation, tight end to the right side. One split off either side. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. It looked like the quarterback was expecting a crossing route there at about the 40. Instead, the receiver just kept on going, and Jalen Smith almost came up with a pick.
That's at number 31, the tight end Parker Mallett on a seam route, which he was open. I think that's what they saw was we did not adjust to the coverage that we were showing. It was a good idea, but the quarterback just threw it way behind, and the tight end did not even look for it.
Third down, one receiver left, one right. Back to pass. Nope, he's going to hand the ball out to the running back who escapes one tackler, but the Grangers fly to the ball just short of the 20-yard line. Fourth and long.
Sandy Creek playing conservatively. The quarterback's not quite hitting the receivers, and since the Grangers are expecting pass, they run that draw play, and we're just doing a great job of pursuing to the ball.
The punter standing about a 6-yard line gets the punt off. It is going to bounce and check back. Take a Granger bounce and will come to rest about the 46-yard line. 5:13 left to go in the second quarter. It is LaGrange trailing 14-6, and well, don't have time to take a break. The players are back out there already.
Tommy, that defense deserves a big hand over there. They're pretty excited, aren't they?
They really are. This score is nowhere an indication of the way this game is being played. That long opening touchdown on the kickoff and that long punt return does not help us on the scoreboard.
Perry, he's going to run it. He's going to cut it upfield, and he's going to slide down baseball style around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I think we got us on a hold over there.
Yeah.
LaPerrion faking the handoff, play action handoff, setting up like he's going to pass, then follows the running back through the offensive line, getting good yardage, but apparently we've held somebody.
Those pink flags are hard to see. So instead of from the Patriot 46 where the drive started, now the ball is at the Granger 44.
I don't know if that hold happened 3 yards in the backfield, because there's no way we were pass dropping.
2nd and 20.
That's a fumble on that ball. LaPerrion picked it up.
Oh, no.
LaPerrion picked up the ball, and they're going to say,
they're going to say
the ball was down.
The ball was down. They called the ball down.
And the ball was down on the ground, and he picked it up and run with it, but it was sitting out there beside the pile.
Yeah, that was
but they were blowing the whistle, I think.
Yeah, that was
they blew a whistle on it. It was
inadvertent whistle.
That's correct.
Wow. Because that ball was still rolling around when LaPerrion picked it up, and he was going to go for a while.
They didn't know where the ball was. They assumed it was down, I guess, but oh well. 2nd down and 10 from the 44. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Sandy Creek brought their shakers with them, I hear. Perry going to hand the ball off, and that is Cornell Kendrick. I don't know why I keep calling him Cameron. He gets up to the 49-yard line.
A good run by Cornell. Just getting some needed yardage to make this 3rd down manageable.
3rd and 15. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. That's Russell and Ogletree on the near side. Perry takes the snap under a world of pressure, and he's going to go down. He does take a step up to get closer to the line of scrimmage, though, to the 47, or else he would have been sacked way back at the 40.
Sandy Creek brought 7 people that time, all just outside linebackers, inside linebackers, all rushing. If LaPerrion gets by that, which he almost did, he's running for a while.
That's what I was thinking, too. They've done a really good job of maintaining their positions and their lanes and keeping him contained. But once he breaks that containment, it's going to be really a long run.
Rosenkrantz punting from his own 35. Fielded at the 15. He's going to try to cut it upfield. Dropped at the 20-yard line. 2:37 left to go in the half. Granger's trailing 14-6. Back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
First down play for Sandy Creek. Little pass off to the flat. Caught and dropped by Bo Russell. Dropping him at the 25-yard. Be a gain of 5, but good play by Bo.
Great tackle by Bo. Had him dialed in as soon as he caught the ball and put a good hit on him.
Second down and 5. Two receivers right. Backs in the I formation. Walker hand the ball off up the middle, get a yard, maybe 2 on the play, but the Rangers shutting it down.
Good job by the defensive line maintaining their position. I was watching the backside lineman cut block on Alajabutu. I think we can get a cut block called here pretty soon.
One receiver to the left side, one to the right. Walker under center. Fakes the handoff, looking long, looking deep, looking caught. 25 brought down about the 22-yard line. He had a step on everybody.
Yeah, the Granger defender just got beat. We're up in their face. We're daring them to throw it deep. We just didn't have enough speed to make up for the coverage.
A really good pass by that quarterback and led that guy just right.
Javon Hawes on the reception. 1st and 10 from the Granger 22. And there's a handoff and dropped at the 15-yard line. Again, Green, just a little shifty running back, a little side to side running to get some extra yards.
Had a little hole to run through on the lead, just picking his way through traffic and got into the secondary real quick.
2nd and 3. Backs in the I formation. Walker looking, floats one to the end zone and incomplete.
Sandy Creek faking the lead once again, drawing the defensive backs up. Had a man cutting across the middle on a slant route, which he put high and wide.
They're pretty effective with this play action pass. One receiver left, 2 right. 3rd and 3. Fakes the handoff, being flushed out of the pocket, and down he goes at the 25-yard line. Big time play by the Grangers.
Jadarius Young on the blitz got to him and gave him a good pop. I'm surprised the quarterback was able to hang on to it, but good pressure by the defensive line and good job by Jadarius Young.
And Jonathan Alajabutu came in to give him a good assist on that also.
Sandy Creek takes their last timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 42 seconds to go in the first half of play. Granger's trailing 14-6. Back in 30. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, was that a different quarterback?
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of 1 action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Sandy Creek with 4th and 13. And they're going for it. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Walker under center, fakes the handoff. He's just going to throw a home run ball to the end zone, and incomplete and no flag.
Good coverage by Bo Russell, running with the receiver with his back turned to the ball. And as soon as the receiver looked for the ball, Bo turned around and made a play on the ball, which kept him from getting drawing the interference call.
How about that defense?
So LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 25. And like last week, where LaGrange got the ball deeper in their own territory with 30-some-odd seconds, 37 seconds here. Be interesting to see what happens. Last time we had a turnover against Troop. Let's hope they don't have a turnover here. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Perry in the shotgun. Looking, being flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to his right and throwing it, and caught at the 49-yard line, Jalen Wilson.
We're going for a timeout right now. Hopefully we can stop his clock and get settled down. Great catch.
We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 14-9 Sandy Creek. Rangers with the ball. And yes, they are taking the timeout. Back in 30 seconds, this is LaGrange High. Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Fresh set of downs for the Grangers after the 24-yard pass play from LaPerion Perry to Jalen Smith. Excuse me, Jalen Wilson. And now 2 receivers left, 3 right. Grangers fresh set of downs from their own 49. Perry takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, but he's going to be dropped after a 2-yard gain. He had a lot of room there, but
We've got one more timeout, and I think we're going to use it right there.
We're going to keep it right here. We're a good bit ahead of spots. Cal, put your coach's cap on now. 18 seconds left to go. Got to find a way to get downfield.
I'm just going to take a knee, go in at halftime, and discuss my strategy. But that's just me. If you're gonna play to score, let's do something that's 100% sure. And I think LaPerion learned last week. Don't put the ball up if you're in doubt. And just then, I like the 2-yard gain rather than putting the ball downfield because every receiver was covered just then. So, it doesn't take but one broken tackle to get LaPerion to run loose for a little while.
You got a sense that it's fixing to just bust open. I mean, you just got that feel that he's.
That's right, Tommy.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Almost bobbles it, able to get it, securing the ball first, throwing it downfield, and incomplete.
There was probably a good, I wouldn't say a hold, but maybe a tackle on Rachel before the.
Yeah, I saw Coach Burks waving his arms like he's asking for a flag, but.
I think he was the receiver was out of bounds over here.
Three receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Perry in the shotgun. Looking, firing it over the middle, incomplete. Just a little too tall for Thrash. Brings up 4th down with 8 seconds left to go. And you can't take a knee. You got 8 seconds. You just have to kind of Maybe throw a home run ball, and if it gets intercepted, it's like a punt.
Let Lapierre run around for 7-8 seconds, and they have no timeouts on their side either.
And if you do run a play, I mean, if you do throw a pass, the offensive lineman and everybody else have got to remember to cover the ball.
All right, 4th down. 3 receivers left. Perry looking under some pressure. Down he goes.
4 seconds. I don't think they can do a whole lot with.
Ball will go over on downs.
Laperion trying to make something happen. All the receivers were covered, and he knows now not to put the ball up in the air if you're not sure, and just use your feet and get what you can.
Only if it had a 4-second hang time on that pass, that might have worked.
Yeah. So Sandy Creek will start at the Granger 49-yard line. I imagine they'll just take a knee.
Yeah, the old football coach in me just says, take a knee, let's go in at halftime and evaluate what we can do.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Doesn't look like they're going to take a knee. Walker, play action, throwing it long, throwing it deep, caught, but out of bounds about the 20-yard line, and that's the end of the first half of play. With your score, Sandy Creek 14, LaGrange 6, as we go to the half. Waiting for Tommy.
It's Coach Burks before I have to.
Yeah, waiting to see if he can get a hold of Coach Burks.
Coach Burks, real quick, good first half for the defense. Offense has got to get something rolling. What is our plan?
Well, offense, we okay. We're okay. You know what we're looking at doing? We came out first series. We were dinking and dunking. We just got to take care of the football. You know, that was stop the first drive. We just got to take care of the football. You know, they opening up lanes for us to get what we want. So we just got to be patient and take what they give us.
Sounds good. It looked like the defense is, even though we're behind the score, special teams has kind of put us in the box, but defense has stepped up and made some really good plays out there tonight.
You know, they're playing well. You know, we gave up one over there, Bo Russell on the touchdown, you know, but we got to have some safety help from that. But, you know, defense playing fine, offense playing fine. We okay. We just got to tighten up on special teams.
Good luck second half.
Thank you.
14-6 Sandy Creek. When we come back, we'll tell you how we got here after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
And we're back again here at Callaway Stadium where the Grangers are trailing Sandy Creek 14-6. And it started off in a flash. Sandy Creek taking the opening kickoff and running it back 90 yards for the touchdown. And it's 7-0 Sandy Creek already before some folks had got their seats warm already. The LaGrange, though, comes back, starts at their own 24-yard line. They get to the Sandy Creek 20, but a 37-yard field goal comes up just short and just wide. So the Grangers still trailing 7-0. Sandy Creek's offense sputters once they got on the field, going 3 and out. Granger defense holding firm, and that helped because LaGrange starting at their own 38-yard line. 8 plays, 62 yards, a 4-yard touchdown catch. LaPerion Perry to Jamari Thrash, and the extra point no good. 7-6 is the score. The two teams trade punts. And then Sandy Creek gets the benefit of a punt return all the way down to the Granger 10-yard line. You get that close, you're going to score points, especially with this kicker. They were going to get at least a field goal out of it. Well, they wound up with a touchdown, a 5-yard touchdown run by Dresden Parson, and it is 14-6 Sandy Creek. LaGrange turns the ball over, throwing an interception, but the defense holding firm, forcing Sandy Creek to punt. LaGrange returns the favor, punting the ball away. Both teams turn the ball over on downs, and that is where we are right now. 14-6, Sandy Creek with the lead, but the Grangers are still in this.
A good half. Like Coach Burke said, we're okay. Defense playing well when they have to. Offense, we can't give the ball up. The one turnover really cost us down there a while ago, and the punt coverage, the special teams has really got to improve.
Yep.
The opening kickoff, everybody covers their lane. Is just we got to have a wedge buster, somebody to come in and bust the wedge up to get the returner to run outside that wedge. Those front four or the front four guys back there with him. The punt return, we just punted. We punted right into the wall. They had 6 players along the sideline that came back in and did a good job of blocking. Not a position where they can block in the back whenever you set up like they did. Mm-hmm. But thank goodness that Bo Russell was able to get behind the wall and make the tackle before he could score. But overall plays been real good. We're still in this.
The difficult thing, Sandy Creek's defense is obviously doing pretty good, keeping LaGrange down to 6 points. But for scoring offense, take away the special teams, they've only been able to go the 10 yards for the touchdown. The Granger defense is doing really, really well.
Yeah, and Sandy Creek, for the most part, got the I formation. They're running their leads. They're running the play action off that lead, and the Grangers. The only adjustment the only thing that I would try to make an adjustment for is that tight end running the seam route or the tight end running that little flat route. Mm-hmm. The fullback off that lead play is coming through the line of scrimmage, and he's flooding the zone out here in the flats. As long as the Grangers can keep Sandy Creek snapping the ball again, I think we're going to be all right because we've been able to stop them, and Sandy Creek's been doing a good job of stopping themselves.
Yeah, and especially with the penalties not helping matters as well.
Right.
It is 14-6. LaGrange trailing Sandy Creek for now. When we come back, we'll have scores from other games around the area, and we'll take a look at last night's game as the Troop Tigers defeated Cedartown after this 2-minute break. 14-6 Sandy Creek. Back in 2 minutes. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know, with prices like these are not gonna last long, come see us today or online at KeyofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Back again at Callaway Stadium where the Grangers are trailing 14-6 against Sandy Creek here at the half. Other scores of note in the area. Let's see. We've got the Cartersville. No surprise here. 4-0 in the region. Cartersville leading Chapel Hill, who is 1-2. 27-7. That game is late in the second quarter. Troop defeated Cedartown last night at 23-20. That puts Troop to 4-0, tied with Cartersville at the top of the heap. Cedartown dropping to 2-2. Central Carroll 0-4 in the region, 0-8 overall. They've got the much-needed open date and hoping they don't lose to Open because Open's got this wide open offense and their receivers are always open. I'm kidding. Over at Temple in Region 5 AA action, Callaway Cavaliers leading Temple 14-7 at the half. If the Cavaliers wind up winning this game, they will they'll host Spencer anyway, but that game may wind up being for the region championship between undefeated in the region Callaway and undefeated Spencer. Other games of interest, let's see. Westlake is leading Noonan 7-0. That last score we have is a first quarter score there. And I just saw it. Here it is. In the second quarter, it is East Coweta 14, Pebblebrook nothing. Coach Steve Pardue going for his 200th win there. And I understand they're going to have a little bit of a, if it's a win, they're going to have a little bit of a celebration there at the stockyard.
Well, that's what I've heard. I'm going to be there in the morning so that whenever Steve comes in, I'll probably be the first one to jump on him about it. Of course, as humble as he is, he wouldn't think any big deal about it. He's going to focus on whoever they're playing next. But I'm sure he'll appreciate all the best wishes, and I think a lot of the coaches and a lot of the former players that that were going to make the celebration. I think they went up to the game tonight.
Yeah.
So he'll hear about it after the game, and sure enough, we'll hear about it tomorrow at the stockyard.
Want to remind you that the LaGrange Blue Sox annual Granger Gala is back. It's going to be Thursday night, November the 10th at Delavant, 141 Main Street. The silent auction is at 6:30, and they've got always have lots of great stuff to bid on there. They also have some great prizes, some door prizes there. Heck, one year they gave away the shoes that Wesley Woodyard wore in the Super Bowl when he was playing for Denver there. So you never know what kind of prizes they're going to have. The reverse raffle is at 7 o'clock. Entertainment by Mr. Terrific, a great band. Check it out. Tickets are $100 for a chance to win great prizes, including a grand prize of up to $5,000. And all the proceeds go to LaGrange High Athletics, helps pay for uniforms, helps pay for food for the kids on road trips. Really great fundraiser for the Grangers.
It sure takes a lot of money to run a program now, and all the help that's given privately, all the help that's given at the gates, and all the fundraisers that we do, we really do appreciate it.
It's a great time had by all. I've been every year since 2004 when they had it at Hoofers, and it's just a blast. Even got to MC it twice. Why they asked me back for the second time, I'll have no idea. But that's thankfully they've got a great MC and they've got a great band this time as entertainment instead of me up there trying to tell jokes, because that didn't work.
One of those years that I went, our lunchroom lady, Miss Ann Norris, Dax's mother, was the lunchroom lady at our school, and every day she would see me come in to work, and I've got on my T-shirt and shorts and teaching PE all day. Well, I show up at Hoofer's with my coat and tie and everything on. I'm walking into the entrance. She's over there standing with a crowd of people, and in front of this whole crowd of people, she says, "Well, hey there, Coach. I about didn't recognize you with your clothes on."
You cleaned up real nice, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. But she didn't realize what she said, how she said it, until after she had said it. Everybody in that line had him a good laugh. Miss Norris, she's a great lady.
Indeed, very much so. Go check it out. It is the reverse raffle. See any Granger baseball parent, player, or coach if you want to buy a ticket for this fundraiser. It's a lot of fun. Every year it's a lot of fun.
How y'all doing up there?
Hey, Tommy, what you got?
We just heard the defensive plan for the second half, and watching for that long pass again. Going to be ready for it this time. Blessed to have on the sideline tonight. 15 years ago, I guess it was. Hard to believe it's been 15 years ago since one of the original number 2s, Mr. Sam Alajabutu, started a long line of good linebackers with us, and blessed to have him back tonight. And Sam, how long has it been since you've been back to a Granger game?
Well, it's been probably 3 or 4 years since I saw these Grangers play, man. Glad to be here tonight.
We're glad to have you here. We're a young team. We're trying, and it's the defense has looked pretty good tonight, even though the score doesn't show it.
Yeah, it has. Defense has looked pretty good, flying around, making tackles. I think we got a real good chance of pulling this one out, man. My nephew's been playing great tonight. He's been making a lot of tackles, so I'm proud of the defense.
Jonathan Olajibutu, number 53, has had a really good year this year. He's been the staple of our defensive line over there, and he's got that it factor. He's got a nose for the ball.
Right. He definitely has a nose for the ball. I'm watching him out here playing tonight. I mean, he's making solid plays, making solid tackles. Can't be more proud of him.
Well, tell us a little bit about Arkansas. How's it been going for you out there? It was great to watch you through with your career there at Arkansas. Had huge career over there. And how's it gone since you graduated?
Well, since I graduated, everything's going great. I got married 2 months ago. Just trying to keep up with the Razorbacks. We got a big game against Auburn tomorrow. So I'm hoping to go over there and watch them and root them on.
Well, I'll be there watching, but we'll be rooting the other way on that one. But it'll be a bloodletting, won't it?
Right, it will. It'll be a bloodletting. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. So I'm get ready for a good game tomorrow.
Well, we look forward to it. I appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. We're going to be on the sideline pulling them through tonight, and really excited about these Grangers. The score and the record this year is a little deceiving, but we're getting some traction, I hope.
Right. It's looking good tonight. I hope we'll turn it around tonight, and we got a great chance of winning this one. Just got to come together a little bit and make a couple plays, and we should be on top at the end of the game.
Thank you, Sam. Have a good day. Hope to see you tomorrow down there.
Okay.
The former Granger. You want to see some fun highlights? They've got some highlights of him from the 2001 season being played in the Georgia Dome when LaGrange played there. There's some big-time highlights there for Sam.
Well, talk about somebody that will lay the wood to you. I've seen him lay the wood to a lot of running backs and receivers coming across the middle if they dared. But the one thing I remember about Sam is his shoestring tackles.
Yeah.
There could be a hole big enough to drive a truck through. The running back would be running through there looking like he's going to score, and all of a sudden he's tripped up by one big bear paw that comes out and swipes his shoestring. And Sam must have had 1 million of those tackles.
Yeah. When we come back, we will take a look at the second half of play. We'll have the second half kickoff after this 2-minute break. It is LaGrange trailing 14-6 here at the half, but they will get the ball first in the second half. Back after this 2-minute break, plus 10 seconds for a station ID. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You're listening to LaGrange Granger football on WCJM 100.9 West Point, Georgia. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mallory Insurance. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
LaGrange trailing 14-6 at the half, but they'll get the ball to start the second half. Got a quick scoring update. East Coweta leading Pebblebrook 28-0. They are now at the half. Cal, looking ahead to the second half, LaGrange getting the ball. What can we look for?
Well, I think we're going to see the LaPerion show. If we can get him out on the corner, he can make a lot of yardage just by his feet alone. If we can protect him long enough, he's going to get the ball to some receivers, and if we catch the Sandy Creek defense just right, we'll hand the ball off, and it'll turn into the Ahmad Ogletree show. I believe the first 5 minutes of this third quarter is going to really tell the difference of how we can come back and win this game. We just have to do what we do well.
One thing I'd like to hope, and again, the next game I coach will be my first. They're having a lot of success, the Patriots are, when they bring a blitz. If LaPerion can get a timing route going and just catch a quick slant, quick over the middle, it might be Katie bar the door, head to the house.
Good point, Michael. If Sandy Creek brings the blitz very often, Coach Floyd will utilize that into screen passes. Mm-hmm. If we can get a good screen to Ahmad or one of the receivers, especially the tunnel screens, that'll put the Sandy Creek defense way up the field, the ball past them, and then it turns into a 6-on-4 show.
Yeah, because you got 5 receivers. We had 7 with blitzing. That left 4 defending 5. Math doesn't add up if LaPerion can get the ball to him.
If he can get by the initial rush, he can run for a long time. And looking at him prancing around like a deer out there, he looks like he's feeling really good.
Yeah, very much so. Sandy Creek coming to the line of scrimmage to kick the ball off. Number 86, David Gonzalez, a freshman kicker, and not doing too badly.
He's looking to the signal to see where to kick the ball. LaPerion's moving.
We're thinking he's going to do an onside of some sort.
He's going to do a sky kick. There we go. LaPerion's got it.
At the 15 to the 20. 25, makes a man miss to the 30. Slips up to the 35, brought down the 39-yard line. Good field position for the Grangers.
A great return. LaPerion running behind the blue jerseys, and whenever he gets to that little wad right there and he pops out the other side, it's always a good sign. They had two tacklers that saved a touchdown right there.
Nose of the ball at the Granger 39. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Perry in the shotgun. Ahmad Ogletree to his left. He's going to pitch it to Ogletree. Try the left side. 40. 45. Makes the man miss. 50. 45. Dragged down from behind across the 40 to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Grangers.
Ahmad Ogletree in the left halfback spot. Again, LaPerion running down the line and doing that little read toss sweep, and with blockers out in front, and Ahmad doing a good job running to the back of his blockers and getting us another first down.
2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. And this time a pitch to Ogletree on the right side to the 40. And not much room there. He may get to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Yeah, the same play over to the right side, and I see Coach Burks talking to the tight end, who evidently did not hold his block long enough. Now, there's no way he lost either. Tommy, is there any way he lost 2 yards on that?
I was going to say at most a half a yard, but I was trying to get out of the way myself.
Okay.
I thought he went out of bounds at the 40, but Perry fakes the pitch to the right.
He's got him.
He's got it thrown downfield. He's got a man wide open and overthrows Bo Russell in the end zone. He was about 5 yards deep in the end zone, but the ball was about 5 yards past that.
Oh, I saw it breaking as soon as LaPerion faked that pitch and started rolling out to the left, I saw Bo breaking loose, and all LaPerrion had to do is put it within reach.
And that's another classic example, running to your left, trying to throw back across your body, just couldn't quite get it right to him.
3rd and 12. Perry in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking, and now he's just trying to avoid tackle, and he's not going to do it as number 11, Taylor Hodge, just slings him down to the ground. 4th down.
Yeah, the pass protection broke down just a little bit. LaPerrion doing all he can to buy some time. What I would probably suggest is, as soon as that protection breaks down like that, just go ahead and start running with it, Perry, because that it's not going to do you any good to throw the ball blindly down the field.
No. Rosenkrantz back to punt, standing at his own 43. Chest high snap, and he gets it off. The Rangers are going to down it around the 5-yard line, so Sandy Creek will have it deep in their own territory when we come back. 14-6, Sandy Creek back in 30. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know, with prices like these are not gonna last long, come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus text tag and title. Stock number 19215. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
Handoff, belly play up the middle for about a 5-yard gain to the Granger 10. 2nd and 5 for Sandy Creek, trying to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
A little fullback trap, Michael. The left guard pulled across and kicked out the 2 technique. And got some good yardage out of it. It's a good job by the linebackers.
Gain of 6. Walker goes under center with 2 receivers to the right side. Backs in the eye. Again, handing off to the running back. He's got room, and he's got the first down and more. 20, 25, dropped around the 26-yard line, enough to move the chains.
Right now, the Granger defense got to start playing tough right here. They found the little fullback trap, and they got that lead play working again, where the fullback comes and lead blocks on the linebacker.
Just running straight up the middle.
Sandy Creek with a 14-6 lead. 1st and 10. Belly play again, straight up the middle. They're finding a hole and gashing them to the 40, to the 43, maybe the 44.
Yeah, Sandy Creek's interior lines found a little crease in here, a little blocking scheme that has opened up 2 holes in a row that they've gotten good yardage out of.
1st and 10, 8:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. From their own 43. Again, handed the ball up the middle. This time ankle tackled around the 48-yard line. Gain of 4.
Sandy Creek's left guard is pulling and kicking out our defensive tackle, Ted Escucci, getting a good block on him, but running right behind that trap block.
And that fullback is opening up some holes for him, too.
Again, 2 receivers right. Fakes the handoff. Throwing it. And did he catch it at the 40? No. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf. Intended for Hawes, who had that big catch earlier. Couldn't come up with it this time.
And that time the guard didn't pull because of the drop back, or the play action pass.
3rd down and 6. Let's make some noise, Rangers.
3rd and 6. Jack Moman, our PA announcer, trying to get the crowd up, and the crowd responds. Here comes the pass for Walker. Walker goes down.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose on the ground and picked up by number 53, Jonathan Olajibutu.
What a hit. That was a great hit on the quarterback. Tommy, who got the initial hit on the quarterback?
I was trying to pick up on that. I think it might have been Jamari Thrash or one of those, but I couldn't see. I know Jonathan Olajibutu got the ball, but I was shielded from the number of the fellow who made the initial hit.
We
see if Crocker caught that.
Ball spotted at the 33-yard line of Sandy Creek. LaGrange 1st and 10. LaGrange does get a sideline warning. Not sure if it was against Tommy or not, but no, I'm kidding.
He got the ball.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Perry fakes the pitch. He's going to take it himself up to the 30-yard line for a gain of 3.
That little sweep toss, sweep pitch that's working very effectively to open the third quarter. Now we're starting to fake it, and LaPerrion's doing it with his feet now.
2nd and 7. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Perry in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking, nobody's open there. He's going to go throw a home run ball down into the end zone, and incomplete. 3rd down.
They're working on that mismatch they got over there with, it looks like Jalen Wilson.
They'll come back to that.
Yeah, I think Jalen Wilson's got the height advantage, and LaPerrion just put it a little too far out in front, but that's a good sign that Jalen was able to get to the ball, get his hands on it, because he had to play defensive back just then.
LaMarcus Brown was the linebacker who put the hit on the quarterback on that fumble.
3rd and 7. Perry's going to give to Ogletree, who gets nowhere, to the 30. 4th down. Now, I would imagine you go for it. You're not going to try a 30, 40, 47-yard field goal attempt for sure.
No.
We got the wind behind us, but that's about it.
3 receivers to the left side. That's Rachel, Wilson, and Thrash. Bo Russell's on the far side. 4th down. Perry. Here comes the house. Throws it to the receiver, Ogletree, who is hit hard at the 27-yard line. Ball will go over on downs there.
Just a little safe play. LaPerrion did not have anywhere to go. He lost it over the outstretched hands of the defenders to Ahmad Ogletree. Ogletree hanging on to the ball after a tremendous hit by the defender.
It was that could have been called helmet to helmet on that. He was Coach Anderson was pleading his case with the side referee over here.
2 receivers right for Sandy Creek, who has the ball and the lead. Belly play up the middle, across the 35 to about the 36. Oh, they're going to spot him way up to the 38-yard line. Enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, that lead play, we're going to have to find a way to beat that trap block, and the linebackers are going to have to man up on that fullback and take him on for.
They're going to run that till we stop it, aren't they?
That's right.
2 receivers right. There's the handoff up the middle once again. Slow it up to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 7.
Yeah, they're going to keep running it, Tommy, until we find a way to stop it.
We're stopping it. It's just 7, 8, 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's the problem.
That fullback for them.
He's a bruiser, isn't he?
That his neck full wider.
2 receivers to the right side. 2nd and 2.
There we go.
Yeah, there's a stop at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Lead play once again. This time the the fullback tried to take on Jonathan Olajibutu, and Olajibutu just stuffed him.
Jonathan said he had enough of that, and he stepped up in there and beat the block.
Well, they were trying that lead play over here on the offensive right side toward Jonathan.
That fullback they have, he's not in there now. He's 6'6", 240. Big boy. One receiver either side. Two receivers now. One in the slot, man in motion. Walker looking and throws it incomplete, intended for Amin Shahid, but just led him a little too far. Fourth down.
Who's that? DeAndre Pollard on the pressure.
He put some good pressure on it, and he caused the quarterback to release the ball just a little bit sooner than he wanted to, and therefore it was a incomplete pass.
And it is a thriller down the
So Javon Hawes, the punter, also a wide receiver, but he will punt it. And it will take a roll inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line when we come back. LaGrange with the ball, but trailing 14-6. Back in 30 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
4:44 left to go in the third quarter. Granger's with the ball, 1st and 10. They're going to hand the ball off to Ahmad Ogletree. Will get to the 19-yard line for a gain of 2.
Taylor Hodge, the linebacker for Sandy Creek, makes the tackle on that play, but Ahmad's a shoestring away from breaking that one for a lot more yardage.
Apparently Hodge has been watching some Olajibutu tapes, I think, the Sam variety. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Perry in the shotgun. 2nd and 8. Give to Ogletree again to the 20, 21-yard line, but just 2 yards here, 2 yards there. Just hard running. This Sandy Creek team's plugging up the holes.
Same play, handoff to Ahmad Ogletree over here on the left side where we got Joe Thornton and that's a new Ty Whitehead. Is that number 50? Who's that beside Big Joe? 53. Oh, that's Olajibutu.
That's right. He's on your side over there.
Yeah, he's. They're trying to run to Olajibutu's side.
4 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Perry rolling out to his right, makes a man miss. Fires, pecked up in the air, and caught by Olajibutu at the 30, at the 35. Move the chains. Wow, that's a great job by Olajibutu.
He was downfield, I believe. They're going to get him for.
Yeah, he's just now dropped the flag.
Yeah, you're right. Ball was tipped up into the air. But yeah, to be as far downfield as he was, that I got to admit, that's the right call.
Yep.
Because he was way downfield.
Olajibutu's finding a way to get into the play.
I'd catch Sam or see if he had hands like that.
He had hands grabbing a hold of people's feet. Sam grabbing the ball. Hey, put him as a tight end. Grangers need the 27-yard line for the 1st down. They're going to back it up.
Maybe 3rd and 11.
Back up to the 15. And just short of the 16. 2 receivers right, 2 left.
Like to move in and split the difference.
About 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Perry waiting for the snap. There it is, takes the snap, looking, rolling out to his right now, still looking for someone to throw it to. And he just throws it into the sideline because nobody was open.
I was open over here. I almost caught that one.
You're not eligible.
Yeah, LaPerrion probably did not need to roll out on that. He had good protection. He was protected really well in the pocket. But to get some extra flow from his receivers, he rolls out and his receivers started working back to him. Just nowhere to go with the ball except into the sideline.
Rosenkrantz at his own 5. Gets off a dandy. Fielded at the 45 inside their own territory. A block in the back. There's the flag. And tackled at the 50-yard line.
That should move it back a good little ways.
Yep, that should. At least 10 yards if I'm not mistaken. So Sandy Creek has the ball 1st and 10 at 2:31 left to go in the third quarter. Patriots with a 14-6 lead. But this will back them up.
Granger special teams really playing well since the punt return down to the 10-yard line a while ago. Sandy Creek had a wall set up on this side that the Grangers figured out how to beat it.
Setting the ball at the 33-yard line. So Chip Walker's young men will start there. 2 receivers to the right side, backs in the eye. Bryant Walker, his son, will hand the ball off, and oh boy, 45, 50, 45, 40. Rico Dunn, I believe, on the tackle beyond the 35.
Saved it from going all the way for a touchdown.
It's that same lead play. Fullback got a good block. The right guard this time pulls and gets a good block over there on our left side.
And now instead of their own 33, now they're in the Granger 31. 2 receivers right. Walker goes under center. They're going to hand it off to the running back again, and I don't blame him. Across the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Straight up the middle here, straight up the middle there.
Number 59, Marcus Payne makes the tackle.
Defensive line has to find a way to get penetration behind the line of scrimmage to stop that fullback from getting a block up the field.
Inside of 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Rangers down by 8. 2nd and 2. Again, handing the ball off. And this may be, nope, he's brought down at the 10-yard line by number 10, Toby Smith.
Got LaMarcus Brown down on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's the LaMarcus is playing on the back side of that play, which is usually where a cut block comes in. And if he got cut block and got his leg caught up wrong, that can be a devastating injury.
They got Rico Dunn over here on the sideline too. He's got some hamstring issues going on. He's stretching out over here on this side too.
We're going to take a 30-second break. Well, actually, no. They got LaMarcus Brown up and not putting any weight at all on that right leg so far. But he is coming off the field. So we'll just keep it right here. 1:43 left to go in the third quarter. Granger's trailing 14-6. And let's see, ball spotted. Looks like it's just inside the 10-yard line because the sticks are down. 1st and goal.
We're in need of a big stop right here. And I'm only going to guess, Michael, that they're going to run that lead play over here to the left side.
That's where the tight end is. Backs in the eye. Nope, going to try the right side. He's going to get tripped up at the 5-yard line. 2nd down.
We have to find a way to get penetration and meet the fullback in the backfield. 2nd
and goal. 2 receivers right. Walker under center. And they made the Sandy Creek team move. Just as the center put his hand on the ball. And
Shift.
Yep.
Big shift. Everybody talking shift. And
Sandy Creek players saying, don't move, don't move. Oh, he moved.
Second and goal from the 11.
We suspected maybe it was a cut block over, and Coach Scott kind of confirmed that.
Illegal in high school, but no flag. One receiver left, one right.
Well, you can cut block as long as it's inside the box.
Throwing to the end zone and
intercepted.
They are going to call interference.
Now the defensive holding is actually what the this one here said. And the head referee's nodding his head. And the white hat's now looking at us, and he's going to say no. He's going to say pass interference against LaGrange. No longer an automatic first down, but it is a half the distance to the goal, so it'll be back to the 5-yard line, 2nd and 5.
It looked like we came up with on the bounce. We got an interception up, but it didn't quite happen.
I thought it was a great defensive play. Apparently, we were all over him.
And timeout called by LaGrange. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 14-6, Sandy Creek with the lead, and with the ball, 2nd and goal. Back in 30, this is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
This drive started at the Sandy Creek 33-yard line. They are now 2nd and goal from the Granger 5. And both teams, LaGrange calling the timeout, both teams discussing what they need to do. The Grangers to keep Sandy Creek out of the end zone, keep it a one-touchdown game.
I just hope the Granger cornerback does not let up on this receiver on that interference call. I thought it was a great play by the defender, getting his hand in there to knock the ball away.
2nd down. Going to hand the ball off up the middle, and he is going to push and shove, but only get about a yard out of it as the Grangers had him bottled up.
Great job by Vondez Taylor meeting the fullback in the backfield and piling the crowd up.
3rd down. Again, handing them up the middle and pushing and shoving, and the Grangers trying to keep them out of the end zone, but not able to do so as the near official says the ball just does sneak over the goal line and in for the touchdown.
That extra effort just got it there, Cal.
Sandy Creek lining up with no wideouts, maybe one wideout, but running it straight at the Granger defense.
Extra point attempt coming. It is up, and it is good. 19 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It is now Sandy Creek 21 and LaGrange 6. Back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Short kick fielded by Dexter Fitzpatrick. And he'll get across the 30, 35 to about the, let's call it what, the 36-yard line.
Good field by Dexter. Good job of getting his hands on the ball, getting as many yards as he can straight up field.
11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Granger's trailing 21-6. Two receivers right, one left. Tight end moving right to left for the Grangers. Perry takes the snap. Ball's loose. Ball's on the ground. Perry falls on it. Both Perry and a Sandy Creek defender fighting for it, but the ball is down, and they're going to say Granger ball. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. We've got to go get them, Grangers, for our playoff lives. Down 21-6. Back after this 1 minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Second and 13 for the Grangers as we start the fourth quarter of play from their own 32-yard line. The Grangers come out to the line of scrimmage with two receivers to the right side, one to the left. And Perry taking the shotgun, rolling out to his right under some pressure, gets away from one tackler. He's going to tuck it and run it and get back to the 35-yard line. Looks like the original line of scrimmage. Third down.
Number 10, TJ Peavy for Sandy Creek has only one mission, and that's to get back to LaPerion Perry.
But there's a flag for a hold. That'll back up the Grangers 10 yards. Grangers already down by 15 points, and well, they're declining it.
They're declining the penalty. Yes, it'll be a third down and 11. Sandy Creek gaining confidence on defense.
Two receivers left, two right. Now Wilson's coming over to the near side, as is Rachel. Bo Russell will move to the left side. So three receivers now to the right side, one left. Ogletree back there. Perry looking to throw it somewhere under all kinds of pressures. Another block in the back by Ogletree. Perry's going to get to the 50, 45-40, 35-30, run out of bounds. But let's see if there's a flag. Well, no flag. But there's a player down.
Jordan Reagan is down on the 5-yard line.
Could have sworn I saw Ogletree give a block in the back, but I'm glad the rest kept their flag in their pockets.
LaPerion doing everything with his feet on the scramble. Just a great job of being able to elude tacklers, and he's really fun to watch.
Ball spotted at the Sandy Creek 26-yard line when we come back. After this 30-second break, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Let's give that young man a big round of applause.
It's fast, friendly, local service. It works so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
Jordan Reagan back to able to come off the field. That's definitely a good sign. Now LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Sandy Creek 26-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Perry. And a whistle blown. And they're going to say false start against LaGrange.
Jordan Reagan is the starting center. That we now have Coy Tedescucci at center, but no worries there because Coy's played the center position before.
Backs it up to the 31-yard line, 1st and 15. 10:35 to go, and clock ticking. Rangers down by 15. 3 receivers left. 1 right. Perry throws it to Ogletree to the 35-30. 25 brought down inside the 25, around the 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
A good little swing pass out to Ahmad, getting a majority of the penalty yards back, and then some.
Perry getting the play. Russell moves to the left side. Thrash, Wilson, and Cordarius Grissom on the near side. Somebody comes in unblocked, and Perry's going to go down around the 35-yard line.
No, he got the ball off to Ahmad Ogletree out here in the flats.
Oh, my goodness. How did he get that ball off? I didn't think he had. Ogletree has it at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal Rangers.
I thought the ball had been knocked loose, but LaPerrion in a wad of traffic, under duress of 2 Sandy Creek tacklers, gets the ball over to the left side to Ahmad Ogletree, who gets yardage all the way down to the 8-yard line.
Ahmad made a couple of good boots, pick up an extra 5 or 10 yards on that also.
Sweet. 2 receivers left, 1 right.
What an escape artist.
1st and goal. Perry firing it, intercepted. To the 5, 10, 15, 20 near sideline, to the 30, to the 40, cuts it inside of Perry, slows him down, and then at the 40-yard line inside Granger territory before being brought down by number 89, Andy Boykin, and that just might be a dagger.
Trying to throw the slant route over here on the right side. The receiver was in a lot of traffic, but LaPerrion trying to make something happen, trying to get his receiver the ball, just threw it, and a good defensive play by the Sandy Creek defender.
1st and 10 from the Granger 42-yard line. Wow. From cutting it to a 1-touchdown game, and now is a Granger defense back on the field. Walker, he's going to try to put his foot on the Granger throat, and it is incomplete. Throwing a home run ball
I got a flag on it. I think they're going to get Grissom for reaching in, but it was they were both reaching with each.
Yeah.
That's just a shame right there that a penalty has to be called because both players are fighting for the ball, and I believe it is a great play by the Granger defender.
Pass interference against Sandy Creek.
Either way, it was a great effort by both athletes. But I am glad that it's an interference call on Sandy Creek, even though I don't think either player should have been flagged for interference.
Well, they both were going at each other, but I didn't think it was enough to interfere with either one of them. But of course, that's what I think. But
ball spotted at the Sandy Creek 43-yard line. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. This time handed the ball off and brought down to the 45-yard line. Second down and long.
Dexter Fitzpatrick doing a good job of pursuing on the play, messes up the play from the backside.
Patriots need the Granger 32. Ball is spotted at their own 45.
And that is Eric Woods, the third, down on the ground. That's that fullback that's been blocking some of the night.
He's a senior, 5'11", 230, built like a fire plug, but that's the kind of blocking back you need. Somebody to get low to the ground.
Come on, defense, come on.
Ready for play whistle's been blown. In fact, inside of 10 seconds now, and now the offense just breaks the huddle. Now they're hurrying up.
They're going to run lead right.
3, 2, 1, and timeout called by Sandy Creek. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Sandy Creek with the ball. 21-6 with the lead. Back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Sandy Creek almost getting a delay of game penalty, taking the timeout. 2nd and 22 from their own 45. Two receivers left. Backs in the I formation. Tight end moves to the right side. Fakes the handoff. Walker floats one out. Caught. 40, 35, upended. Nice tackle by Jacoby Smith. He's been all over the place on this defense.
Yeah, just running that lead play over and over and over again, and they fake it this time and caught the Grangers off guard. The tight end just releasing out into the flats, catches the ball and gets good yardage down the sideline all the way up 3rd and 1.
Yep. Two receivers left. Backs in the I. Going to see a belly play. Going to see a Patriot move. Number 61.
We still got them jumping on that shift.
Savon Simmons. And now instead of 3rd and 1, it's 3rd and 6.
That's a big penalty right there for Sandy Creek. If they fail to convert this, LaGrange wins this battle.
Clock running, 7:20 left to go in the game. Granger's down by 15. Two receivers right. Walker. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Now he goes under center. 3 seconds on the play clock. takes the snap, makes the pitch to the 40. Brought down at the 36-yard line, going to be short, 4th down.
Toss sweep to the near side, trying to catch LaGrange, and it unbalanced. The Grangers had defenders all over the other side, but a great job by DeAndre Pollard and who is this? Bo Russell doing a good job of stringing the play out. Big 4th down play right here Grangers need.
Yeah, they're going for it. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Back to pass, Walker. He's going to throw it. It is incomplete! In and out of the hands of number 3, Javon Hawes. I think he was trying to turn upfield before he had the ball in his hands, and the Grangers get the ball over on downs.
And Michael and Tommy were talking about pregame with the Sandy Creek receivers dropping all these balls is coming back to bite them now.
That certainly was. He was trying to run before he actually had it secured, and he would have been running too.
It was a good play call on the coach's part. Just the execution did not work out for him.
So Grangers get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 36.
Play clock just getting down to 10 right now, and just getting the play called in.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. 3 seconds left. Perry takes the snap. Rolling out to his left on his own. He's going to get slowed up, and he's going to go out of bounds about the 32-yard line. Loss of about 4.
Yeah, he was trying to pick his way through traffic, and the Sandy Creek defense did a good job of stringing the play out all the way out to the sideline. LaPerion doing a good job of getting out of bounds so that we can save the time.
2-touchdown game. Grangers trailing and 6:40 left to go in the game.
It looks to me like LaPerion is only about 80% tonight. I mean, he's just not.
And Jordan Reagan is back out on the field at center, so good for him.
No doubt. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Perry, low snap. He gets it. He dumps it off to Ogletree, who does secure it, but is dropped at the 34-yard line. And now it's 3rd and 12.
A good open field tackle there, Cal.
Yeah, yes, it was. That's Colby Warrior, I think, on the tackle.
Take your hat off to the Sandy Creek defense. They are playing really well.
They have bent all night, but have not broken. This outside linebacker, TJ Peavy, is just all in the backfield most of the time.
3rd and 13, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Perry, quick pass to Ogletree, who's going to get some yards out of this. He's got the 1st down across the 50, down to the 49-yard line inside Patriot territory. Move those chains.
Jamari Thrash on the reception. Tunnel screen out to the left side, just picking his way through the traffic, and good blocking out there by DeAnthony Rachel and Jonathan Olajibutu, just being able to, and Joe Thornton.
Perry rolling out to his left, caught Thrash again, this time after a 1-yard gain before being driven out of bounds. They're going to say his forward progress stopped before he went out of bounds. So they're keeping the clock running, and that hurts. 5:20 to go.
Right near the sideline.
The Grangers have to get something going quick. 3 receivers right, 1 left. 2nd and 9. Perry takes the snap, looking, loading up, firing, caught. Bo Russell at the 45, 40. Diving for the 1st down marker. I think he's got it.
Attaboy, Bo. Bo on the reception, picking his way through the secondary. Eludes 1 tackler, breaks a tackle, gets the 1st down.
4:50 left to go, and now they start the clock as they set the chains. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Perry under pressure, looking, throwing long. He's got a man open, intercepted. He came in real quick there at the end to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, shoved out of bounds at the 50-yard line by LaPerion Perry. Looked like Bo Russell was open, and that defender just closed real quick there at the end, stepped in front of Russell, and intercepted the pass.
LaPerion just got a little too much air under it, gave the defenders time to get into position. Granger receivers having to turn in the defensive backs, tried to keep the defender from intercepting, but good job by Sandy Creek.
Last 2 drives ending in interception for LaGrange. Now Sandy Creek, a belly play up the middle to run the clock up to about the 43-yard line for a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, Sandy Creek going to do more of the same, it looks like, leads and fullback blasts.
2nd and 3. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. Not going to need them. Hand the ball over the middle. First down. Dropped at the 35-yard line. Number 5, Green on the carry.
Yeah, Sandy Creek's got the advantage right now, just pinning their ears back, running the ball, running this little lead play over to the weak side.
1st and 10 for Sandy Creek. 3:45 to go in the game. 1 receiver left, 1 right. How about a scoop and score? There's
Could
the
use
hit.
that.
Right there at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for about a 2-yard gain, but the clock runs.
Just a fullback blast right up the middle. Corey Tedescucci on the tackle, trying to strip the ball away.
2nd and 8. 2 receivers right. Walker under center. Hands the ball off, and he'll get to about the 26-yard line. Parson on that carry, 3rd down.
More of the same. Got a fresh back in there. Drazen Parson just picking his way.
Timeout called by the Grangers. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Grangers down by 15. Back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WPMC.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
2:54 left to go in the game. Sandy Creek with a 21-6 lead. The Sandy Creek defense keeping the Grangers off the board. Just 1 touchdown and 2 big-time interceptions. And Sandy Creek's now just trying to run the clock. 3rd and 1. Grangers try to. Oh, they say they did get him. I didn't see anybody move on Sandy Creek. LaGrange tried that shift, but the umpire says, yep, it's a false start against Sandy Creek.
That left end over, I think, jumped.
Okay, I was looking in the middle because most of the motion by the Grangers was in the middle. So I was looking in the middle. I didn't see the end. Good call, Tommy.
Neither of the end referees called it. It was the referee behind the defensive line that called it, so he must have saw something.
Yep. So 3rd and 6. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Walker's going to hand it off to Parson. He's got the 1st down. And he's going to be spilled across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Draw plays straight up the middle, straight up the gut, and this little Parson, he runs hard.
He got a motor on him, doesn't he?
He carried about 3 of us for about 5 yards.
Two receivers left. Walker going to give to Parsons again. He's going to try the right side, but he's going to get spun down around the 15-yard line. Gain of 4.
It's not a good sign when you got offensive linemen blocking defenders back 20 yards behind the defense.
2nd down and 6. Excuse me, 2nd down and 7. Two receivers left. This time they're going to pitch to Parsons across the 15 to the 10, lowers his shoulder out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and I believe that's enough for a 1st down if I'm eyeballing this right.
Toss sweep to the left side. Again, Jacoby Smith making the play, but the Granger defensive line and linebackers are stringing the play out.
First, go ahead.
Yeah, it is enough for the 1st down.
1st and goal. Two receivers split out to the right side. Give to Parsons. He's going to walk in for the touchdown. Just a simple 6-yard touchdown run by Parsons. And Wayne Larrabee says, that's your dagger.
Sandy Creek just doing a good job of blasting the ball up the middle on a fatigued Granger defense.
Extra point is up. Extra point is good. 1:50 to go in the game. It's 28-6 Sandy Creek. Back after this 1-minute break plus 10 seconds for station ID. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times. Between the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. You know, if prices like these are not going to last long, come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. You're listening to LaGrange Granger football on WCJM 100.9 West Point, Georgia. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Calumet Bank. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
50-yard drive in 8 plays, a 6-yard touchdown run by Parsons. And now Sandy Creek has extended it to 28-6. LaGrange on the return does get to about the 38-yard line. But against the defense Sandy Creek has shown tonight, 22-point difference is probably going to be too much.
Well, we got to eat this dinosaur one bite at a time, Michael. This drive right here, if we can score on it, and anything can happen.
Out of the shotgun, Perry. Quick pass to Ogletree at the 35, gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and that's going to be about a 2-yard gain.
Just the Sandy Creek defense doing a good job of covering downfield. Just these short little passes are the only thing we can do at the moment.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Perry in the shotgun, looking, firing it long, firing it deep, incomplete. And there's the flag. The defender ran all over the back of Bo Russell. And it's going to be a pass interference now. In high school, it's only a 15-yard penalty. In the NFL, it's a spot foul, which would have put the ball at the 25-yard line. But unfortunately for LaGrange, it's only a 15-yard penalty. That'll back it up to the 45-yard line of Sandy Creek.
Bo Russell on the post pattern had two defenders on him, but yeah, the one defender going after the ball ran up on his back and tripped him, and it's going to draw a flag about 95% of the time. I don't think the defender intentionally interfered with him, but that's just the way it goes. Sometimes a good defensive play is penalized.
1:29 to go in the game. Granger's down by 22 with the ball at the 45-yard line of Sandy Creek. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Perry firing it, caught to the 40, 35, and then out of bounds around the 33-yard line.
He's going to call him. They're going to keep the clock running because he did hit the ground before he went out of bounds, but a good catch by Thrash.
Ready for play whistle is blown as the first down markers are moved. 1:13 to go. Perry waiting for the snap. There it is. Loads up, throws it, intercepted again. To the 30-yard line. He's going to go down of his own accord around the 34-yard line, and that's it.
Yeah, LaPerion, he probably should have thrown it on his first pump.
Yeah.
But he threw. He gave his receiver a chance to get to the ball over the middle, and it just Sandy Creek's defense just ready for it. They had the umbrella coverage back there.
And Sandy Creek can just take a knee. They're not going to. They're going to 2 receivers to the right side, backs in the I formation. LaGrange only has 1 timeout left. They're just going to belly play up the middle, get a yard out of it, but that's it. Our next broadcast, next Thursday night, as the Grangers host the Chapel Hill Panthers. It'll be senior night, and it's a Thursday night game, so airtime is 6:30 with kickoff at 7 o'clock. 25 seconds left to go. And I don't believe LaGrange is going to call a timeout. And like last week, the officials are not going to start the play clock until after the game clock is below 25 seconds. And everybody's going to be happy to let the game end. Your final score, Sandy Creek 28 and LaGrange 6, and that knocks LaGrange out of the playoff picture. We'll be back after this 2-minute break to get Coach Burke's words after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Flu shot, now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
28-6, Sandy Creek with the win over LaGrange. And while we're waiting for Coach Burks to get ready, let's quickly do the second half recap. Grangers were only down 14-6 at the half, but had to punt the ball away. Sandy Creek gets the ball back at their own 5-yard line, fumbles the ball at the 48. LaGrange able to bring it down to the 33-yard line of Sandy Creek, but LaGrange goes 3 and out and turns the ball over on downs. So Sandy Creek starts at their own 27-yard line. The two teams exchange punts, and then Sandy Creek starting at their own 33-yard line. First play gets down to the Granger 31, and then 5 plays later, a 4-yard touchdown run by Sandy Creek makes it 21-6. LaGrange then, next 3 plays, all lined up with interceptions. The first one, Sandy Creek has to turn the ball over on downs. The second one, Sandy Creek gets an insurance touchdown going 50 yards. A 6-yard touchdown run by Parsons makes it 28-6. And LaGrange turns the ball over with an interception there at the end. It just, down 21-6, just desperate times call for desperate measures, trying to throw the ball, trying to do too much with the ball. And Sandy Creek, a good team that they are, they took advantage of it, taking the interception.
A very fundamentally sound team this Sandy Creek team is. My hats off to them. They're a good team. They did exactly what they needed to do tonight to win this game, and that was just hand the ball off, be physical at the line of scrimmage. Those lead plays, they will eventually start breaking.
I got Coach Burks over here just a second.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Coach, the score definitely not in our favor, but the heart was in our. I saw a lot of heart out there tonight.
Heart. That's what Grangers do. Thick or thin. We don't give up. We don't quit. These guys, they're gonna have something special. The thing of it is, whenever you go through an adverse situation, you go through the storm. When that light shines on the other side, it shines bright. So right now we're just going through the rain, the thunder, and everything. But when the sun shines, it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Gonna be a better day. Got senior night next week. It'll be I think Thursdays this coming week, and we're gonna end this thing with a big game out there, and y'all get ready and keep on making us proud.
Oh yeah, we're gonna like I said, we're gonna fight to the end. We got one more. We'll be here. We're gonna take these seniors out in a good fashion. We're gonna end on a good note. We don't know what's gonna happen. I know that sounds crazy, but you never know. So we're gonna keep the hope, and we'll be here Thursday night.
Thank you, Coach. We'll be here next Thursday.
All right, thank you.
The final score, LaGrange falls 28-6. When we come back, we'll have some scores from other games around the area after this 90-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Final score here at Callaway Stadium: the Grangers fall to Sandy Creek, 28-6. Grangers go to 1-4, and Sandy Creek improves to 2-2. And let's quickly take a look at the other scores around the area. It is Cartersville at 5-0 now, with a 48-7 win over Chapel Hill. So Cartersville goes to 5-0. Troop is at 4-0, and well, that's going to set up for an interesting battle in 2 weeks between Cartersville and Troop for the region championship, I do believe. Let's see. And then everybody else is down. It's Cedartown and Sandy Creek both at 2-2. With Cedartown's loss to Troop last night at 23-20. Chapel Hill goes to 1-3. LaGrange goes to 1-4. And Central Carroll is 0-4. Callaway Cavaliers leading Temple 28-10. The last score I have, that is late in the fourth quarter. And one other game I'm going to try to find real quick is the Pebblebrook and East Coweta game. And East Coweta with the 28-0. That game is late in the fourth quarter. Cal, final thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, again, turnovers.
Yep.
Turnovers, mental mistakes. I never would have thought after the Villa Rica game we'd be sitting here with only 2 wins. Just critical breakdowns at critical times. But this LaGrange team has shown that they don't give up.
Right.
And next week it'll be the seniors' last game. Very good opportunity to show any college scouts that are looking what they can do. We're going to have to play for pride now, and against a Chapel Hill team that's going to come in here with a chip on their shoulder. We're going to have to play with a chip on our shoulder as well. I'm going through the roster, and I'm circling all kinds of names who are underclassmen that are going to be back next year. And right now, it looks like a very good team coming back.
Oh yeah.
We want to send these seniors out on a good note. So it's back to the practice field. It's back to the drawing board, and do what we do best, and let's get a win this next Friday night.
Plus the names that aren't that we haven't been calling all season long. That's on the JV team. There's going to be some that's going to be coming up that's going to be playing pretty well.
That's right, and just a sample of these names that we're going to be seeing next year that we've been calling out all year long. Cornell Kendrick, Bo Russell, Trez Delaney, Jamari Thrash, Jacoby Smith, Miles Johnson, Vondez Taylor, LaMarcus Brown, Dexter Fitzpatrick, just among a few of these underclassmen that next year is looking very promising with that core of athletes right there. And congratulations again to Jeff Anderson, Zach Browning, and Zach Moss on their JV success this year, 5-0, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot of these guys coming up.
And Tommy, as Cal said before, the seniors, one last chance to shine for the college scouts and whatnot. One last chance to really show what they got this next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a kind of a bittersweet game, but we've played the last couple games with chips on our shoulder, and we're just going to maybe lay it all out on the line this next week and end it on a victory note and get prepared for off season and let some of these young guys grow up a little bit. Jeff, I had a good talk with Jeff Anderson today, and he's very proud of what they've accomplished over there, and he says it just, we're going to get there. It's just taking a little longer than we thought.
All right, we're going to take one more 90-second break, and when we do, after that, we will wrap this up. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Grangers fall to the Sandy Creek Patriots 28-6. Still got one more game left to go. Folks, don't forget tomorrow morning, the Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show with the Callaway Cavaliers at 8:30, Troop Tigers at 9 o'clock, and Lafayette Christian at 9:30. That's Saturday mornings at Eagle 102.3, WLEG 96.9, and AM 1240. You can listen or watch online as well at www.eagle1023.com. And also you can hear Coach Burks on the Granger Gridiron Show at 7:30 Eastern, Monday nights from Marisol, downtown LaGrange, on the same radio stations and on the same place on the website. And that's immediately following the Matt Mummy Air Raid, where they talk with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mummy. Also, real quick, the LaGrange Blue Sox annual Granger Gala is Thursday, November the 10th. I'll be there. I want to see you there as well. It's going to be at Delavant, 141 Main Street. Silent auction is at 6:30. Reverse raffle is at 7 o'clock. Entertainment by Mr. Terrific. Tickets are $100 for a chance to win some great prizes, including a grand prize of up to $5,000. See any Granger baseball parent, player, or coach if you want to buy a ticket. That's going to do it from Callaway Stadium. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I wish we could have got you a better result, though. Once again, the final score, Sandy Creek 28 and LaGrange 6. The Grangers dropped to 2-7 overall, 1-4 in the region, while Sandy Creek improves to 5-3 overall, and I'm trying to read my own handwriting, 3-2 in the region. Join us next Thursday night as the Grangers host the Chapel Hill Panthers. Airtime is 6:30 with the Thursday night kickoff at 7 o'clock. Granger Football is a production of Eagles Nest Incorporated. Our on-site producer engineer is Coleman Weiss. Studio board operator is Taylor Sears. For my broadcast partners, Cal Hires and Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan saying so long from Callaway Stadium. This has been LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've been listening to LaGrange Granger Football, sponsored by Mallory Insurance.